Hello everyone, I've got a very short maintenance video, hopefully very short, on this Shark powered lift away. This belongs to my sister-in-law who's complaining of a loss of suction. So it's a common complaint with Shark cleaners, and of course the first thing you check if your Shark has loss of suction, or you check for blockages in the wand, the hose, the cleaner head, and then if there are no blockages, you make sure the filters are clean. You make sure the bin's emptied. Apart from that, what else can you do? So, this has been well looked after. My sister-in-law told me she does keep the filters clean. Yep, so they're clean. Yep, pretty clean. Not bad at all. I'd go the extra mile and just use a wet wipe and wipe out the container after you've cleaned this part here where the filters sit, gets dusty. Give that a wipe with a wet wipe or a damp cloth. You don't want any water dripping into the motor though, so really wring out the cloth and just wipe it round if you want to. Right, so there's no trouble with that filter. That filter's clean. There's a tiny bit of dirt in the bin. I think I did that when I was trying it out downstairs. So, let's just give it a push and see what the problem could be. Well, it seems fine. I don't think there's any blockages. Let's take the hose off. Yeah, that's a bit lackluster. Right, if we take the hose off completely, we can eliminate any blockage. Well, we can't eliminate, but we'll just see if the motor sounds any better or less restricted without the hose on. Yeah, that isn't as powerful as it should be. Now, one thing that was mentioned that my sister-in-law thought it might be is the handle, because she noticed that when she's using it, she can hear air escaping from here on the handle, this part, where the handle joins the wand. You see there's play in it. Now, that's just wear. I mean, the only way to fix that is to buy either a new hose and wand, or just a wand or hose. I'm not sure which part you'd need, which part is worn. This will happen with a Shark after, you know, a couple of years of use. That will loosen up. And yes, I can hear a bit of air escaping when you moving the cleaner forward and back, but I don't think that's causing the lack of suction, because the suction does feel, as I said, with this detached from the part that is leaking the suction. Yeah, it doesn't seem too good. When I blocked the end, I could hear the suction relief valve cutting in. So both filters are clean, but I'm wondering, my sister-in-law was very good at keeping the filters clean that you can see that are immediately underneath the dirt container. But what about the exhaust filter? Many people neglect this. I mean, you don't have to touch this often, but at least once a year you should give this a clean or replace it. So we'll see what the suction is like without the exhaust filter. Right, now let's try it again. Right, that is definitely a lot more powerful without the filter restricting the airflow. Now, so the first thing I did, when I saw the pre-motor filters were clean, I did wash this, and a lot of black carbon dust came out of it. So there's two parts to this. It's still, can you see, it's still quite black. I washed it for quite a long time. I submerged it in the water, you know, gave it a good agitation, and really shook it out, and it's been drying over a day now, over 24 hours. And that was easier to wash, this little sponge insert. I just rinsed it until the water ran clear, squeezed it out and left them both to dry. Not over direct heat, don't put them over a radiator, don't tumble dry them, just put them somewhere with some airflow, you know, a sunny windowsill with a window open, that's fine, but not really in direct light, not direct sunlight, and not over direct heat. So yes, that's definitely causing some restriction despite the fact I have washed it. So anyway, I thought I'll try a new filter, and I'm hoping that's going to sort the problem. So I went onto Amazon, found this whole pack here. It was on offer, I think it was £14, but there was some extra discount, so it was £12 something. And for that, we get 2 exhaust filters and 4 pre-motor sponges and 4 of the felt filters. So I'm going to treat this vacuum to a whole new set of filters. And normally I would recommend buying the genuine parts, but the reviews on these were pretty good. And I'm sure they look much the same, and it's a few years old, the vacuum. So personally, I think it's okay to save some money. You also get this little cleaning tool, which might be useful. A little brush, and there's a blade in there, so that could be used. This is anti-hair wrap, but that blade could be used. I'll keep that myself actually, because the hair wasn't wrapped around this brush roll. It did seem fairly clean. But that's a good tool for cleaning your brush roll. So I think that's all we get. Yeah, and then my sister-in-law's got a spare exhaust filter, so I would recommend at least once a year cleaning your exhaust filter, or they're so cheap, just buy a new one, because in my experience cleaning it hasn't seemed to have solved the problem. I don't know whether to keep this part actually. I think I will. I'll take this part that isn't included in this pack, to be honest, so you'll still need that part. It won't matter if you forget to put it in. I don't think it is sealed. Right, let's try and open it. Right, there we go. Well, that helps. You can open it with that tool. Right, so this is the replacement filter. Very white. You can see the difference there. Look, even with a lot of washing, I couldn't get that clean. So just replace it. If you use your cleaner a lot, maybe once every 6 months, but at least once a year. It might not cure it, but I don't know. I'm thinking it might. Hopefully it will. So I've got the filter. Pop that little black foam piece back in, and then we can place it back where it belongs. Doesn't seem to clip in on this model, it just pushes into place. Some models you might find a clip at the side that you have to press in to remove the exhaust filter, but that one just sits like that. It's held in place with the grill. So we need to locate the grill at the top first. See that orange piece? Goes into a slot here. So we'll pop that in. So that's in place, a nice new filter. We'll take out these old filters, and I will give this a wipe out. In fact, I'll do it now because I've got some wipes. These are the sort of wipes I use a lot with my vacuum cleaners. They're worth getting because they're not so, you know, soaking wet. They're not going to put moisture into your motor. And these have got a nice lemon smell, and they're antibacterial. Now, before you wipe anything around, make sure your cleaner is unplugged, just in case. And then I'm just going to use the wet wipe just to wipe around the area where the filter is located. It's very, very clean under the filter. As I said, this has been well looked after, so perhaps my sister-in-law has been watching my videos and she knows how to maintain her bagless vacuum. And just wipe around here. I'll do a little bit more of a thorough clean, but just to give you the idea. These seals as well, see the seal? That connects the dirt path into the bin. So make sure there's no grit or dust or any debris around the seal. So that'll do. I'll just let that dry. It wasn't very dirty, but I did wash the Duo Clean roller. Little bit of mild detergent, just cleaned it with my hands, thoroughly rinsed it, squeezed it out as much as I could, shook it, and again that's been over 24 hours since I washed that, and now it's bone dry. That will get grubby with use. Under here we can give this a wipe where the Duo Clean roller is located. You can't remove the brush roll easily on this model, but it is anti-hair wrap. But if it doesn't anti-hair wrap for you, then you'll need to get something, scissors or a knife, and just carefully cut through all the hairs. But one tip, sharp give, if you find that there's hairs wrapped around the brush roll, you need to run it on a hard floor for a few minutes, and that should help the anti-hair wrap system to work. That's the official word I've heard from Shark. But yeah, this isn't too bad at all. It is well looked after. My sister-in-law also has a cordless Shark, so I think she probably uses that more than she uses this one. But yeah, she probably uses this maybe once a week, once a fortnight, because you need a mains power cleaner to complement, or you need a cordless cleaner to complement your mains powered cleaner. But yeah, all in all, I think she does pretty well looking after it. I've seen far worse. But this comes off for a more thorough clean. You can get a coin or a screwdriver. There's 1, 2, 3 screw heads. You just turn it to the unlocked position, and then this whole part comes off. And you'd remove that if you think you've got a blockage in the internal hose, or possibly your internal hose is split and you'll have to replace it. I can't show you that in this video. That's something else you can do. I think these ones though, the earlier Sharks were more problematic. Yes, they did change the material that the internal hose is made from. It used to be a see-through material, which some manufacturers still use, and it was prone to split. But they changed it quite a while ago, and I think there's less problems. There's no sign of that splitting anyway. So I think Shark do, you know, I'm not a huge fan, but I think they do listen to complaints, and they do, you know, change things if there is a problem. Right, that's all clean. So we'll take a pack of the new filters. So you can see what colour that's gone. I mean, it would have been white when it was new. Someone did complain it wasn't as deep as the filter it replaces, but no, that looks the same to me. So there's also a seal here on this part of the filter, so just get your wet wipe, make sure it's dry before you place it back. It won't take many minutes for the solution on the wet wipe to evaporate, but it just makes it fresh. Keep your seals clean, you see, and it keeps the suction in, prevents suction leakage or reduces it. So just do that. I'm hoping it's going to be more powerful, but I think, I don't know, but I'll check with my sister-in-law. I expect she didn't know about this filter or thought she had to clean it. Okay, so I'll put the new filters in. This one actually looks a lot thicker than the replacement, but then that's probably been washed quite a few times. There's no tab on this one, but this has a little tab to help you pull it out. So, oh, and it's on both sides as well. That's good. So first goes the thin filter. Once you've given the housing a wipe, that goes in, and that's a lovely tight fit, not too tight. And then after we've wiped the seals, we can pop the new filter over this part here, and then that goes in there. So nice new filters, completely new filters. I'm hoping that it's going to feel a bit more powerful. Right, let's give it a go. First of all, plug it in. I did unplug it, as you should, before performing any maintenance tasks, but you need to plug it back in if you want to test it. It does help. Right then. And of course we've got the suction control here, so if you're having loss of suction, I'm sure you'll know, make sure that that's closed. Right, here goes. I would say that is an improvement. just one last check. I just want to make sure, I mean, it seems very simple that it could just be a new exhaust filter. But I think that could be the case in the case of this particular shark. But with any vacuum, loss of suction, first thing I'd check, obviously, check that your container or your bag is empty. Check for blockages. Check the filters are clean. Right. I don't know. It's the suction's a bit sharper with the new filter. It's not going to do it any harm, but it did seem to be didn't seem to be much different. I think it's improved it though. I mean, these, you know, I don't really know how old this cleaner is. It's not one of the newer models. I don't think that's going to get any more powerful than that. The motor sounds fine, and I don't think it's going to be caked in muck, judging, you know, by the state of the filter. This filter, underneath that, there was dust around it, but underneath that, where the fan's located, it was all clean. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, the handle is slightly looser than possibly it would have been when brand new, but the constant pushing back and forward, it's going to wear out parts. You know, it's going to make it a little bit looser. It happens with many vacuum cleaners, not just sharks. I'll give it another push. Yes, that's definitely, it seems to be gripping the carpet a bit better. I can see it lifting the pile better. So the suction has definitely been improved just by simply replacing, well, all the filters really. I could have got away with only just buying an exhaust filter, but when I saw this pack, as I said, it was about £12 on offer, I thought I might as well get the pack. And now my sister-in-law, at least she has a spare exhaust filter, so in about a year I'd recommend she changes it. And then she's also got 3 spare pre-motor filters, so when she's washing one, she's got a new set to put in. So it's always a bugbear with bagless cleaners. If you have to wash the filter, you've got to wait 24 hours, I would say, for it to dry before you can use your vacuum again. And you might have you might have someone coming round and you want to use your vacuum, it's your only vacuum, and your filter's wet, so what do you do? So I always recommend to people, even when it's brand new, get yourself a spare set of filters, even if it's only one spare set like this, and then you can just swap them over as and when. Well, that was an easy, quick job. I hope it's been useful to you. So, first thing to do, if you've got loss of suction with your shark, as I said, check your filters, check for blockages, make sure your bin's empty, and if it's still got the same problem, you still feel the suction isn't good enough, then buy a new set of filters. And especially the problem with this one, I think, I could hear that the airflow was more restricted with this old filter. It seems a lot better now. So I hope that's helped you. If it has, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're looking for a new vacuum cleaner. I've got many reviews on vacuum cleaners, new and old, as well as other floor care products such as carpet washers and hard floor cleaners. So until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.